All right. So, it's Monday. It's craziness. Are we ready? We need a topic. Yo! So, summer is officially over in my end of the world. It's like there was like 8 degrees this morning. Crazy cold. 8 degrees Celsius, that is, not Fahrenheit, Celsius. So that's nearing freezing. 8 degrees away from 0 degrees, which is the freezing point of water. So that's fun. Goxix, yeah. I got my beanie on, bruh. Okay, class lobster. Fantastic. That's topic number one. Yeah, he's right. It's a temperature thing. A tropical Viking. Right, that's topic number two. Flamingo warrior. Right, number three. Yeah, it was really cold around this in Krakow. I mean, that's in Poland. It's close by, isn't it? Spearman. All right, that's number four. And troll number five. Okay, one more, and we're rolling. Cyberpunk witch. Oh, Mr. Freeman, you are my favorite new person ever. All right, please, number six. Please, number six. Number five, and that is end troll. All right, an end troll. Let's was it Goxix again? Wow. You are on a roll, Goxix. And troll. Goxix. That's madness. Hey, Captain Jetlag. And everyone. Great news. See y'all here. Yeah, Crazy Lobster is the new unicorn. Like Mr. Man Bear Pig is now wasted. Okay, time's running. Let's do end troll. I have no idea. I'm seeing some sort of kind of curved, old curved oak, kind of. And I want to make it like it's moving somehow. Let's make it wise. Can have an owl on the arm. He's right, yeah. The topics were flying in. Okay. Let's try to kind of make fake horns with wood. I think that would be cool. And like, I'm gonna try to give it like this feeling of like hair going backwards, but obviously not hair. And let's give it a stick. now maybe you guys don't really see that much, but I'm seeing like the direction of where I want to try to take it. I want to give it some weird feet as well. So how was everyone's weekend? Hey Mila, yeah, well, yeah. So we scream out. You guys write topics, and it's first come, first serve. First six topics, and I roll a dice my son made, and that topic gets chosen. Uh, so that's that. That's the change, right? It's not really anything different than you guys can choose by suggesting topic, and I roll a dice and see what it is. I think that current setup works. If you think there's a better solution, I'm all ears. But I think it works. Um, hey, good morning, Paul Treffel. Yeah, light background. So, end troll. I want to give like the jaw or jowl. Is that what it's called, right? Like barky. So it looks like he has like some. We'll see where it'll take me. Okay, so trees, trolls. Trees and trolls. Trees have branches. Trolls eat gnomes. Okay. Maybe. All right. This troll has cages. Made out of its own sticks, so it can capture gnomes and humans to eat. And it uses owls to spot them. I think that's a cool idea. Hey, good morning, Andy Nolan. That's cool, Krakow. Mikhail. Mikhail. Uh, yeah, it's crazy, these huge old masters. They're mad. Um, Neosonics, this is only a 30-minute stream, and I gotta paint. Um, my weekend was really nice and relaxing. I cleaned out my daughter's bedroom, threw away tons of old things and too many books and all these things. And I don't know if a lot of you know, I've mentioned it in the stream before, but my daughter has autism. So I kind of streamlined her room so she has less clutter, so she can kind of focus easier on toys, because she's really bad at playing, and I really want her to play more, because it's such an essential learning system, and at the moment she's really bad at it. So what I did was I threw away a lot and hid a lot, like put away underneath her bed in boxes and stuff, and so now she only has like a couple of drawers full of different toys, and I drew and wrote pictures and what's in the book drawers, right? So she has them clearly, like in a staircase kind of bookshelf, so she can go and see what's there, and eventually she'll learn to read, and she can read what's in there. So she kind of gets it. And I put it also, those type of notes, on her dresser, so that she can so if we ask her go get a t-shirt, she doesn't need to go through all the drawers and try to find a t-shirt. Now there's a hand-drawn sign for t-shirt, so that she can see. So the funny thing is, like, she has Angry Birds game, which is like soft plush toys and wooden bricks. So you throw the plush toys on these wooden bricks, and pigs, and try to topple them over, like the game. And my son, who's 8, he came like, "Oh, what are you doing?" I was like, "Oh, I'm helping Matilda drawing pictures." And he was like, "Oh, I want to help." And I said, "All right." So I said, "You can draw Angry Birds, the red Angry Bird." He was like, "Yeah." And he ran away, and he came back with a drawing of it. I was like, it doesn't really look like red, the Angry Bird. I was like, maybe you can draw another one, and I will find a picture of it, and you can draw it one more time. And he was like, all right. And he drew one more, and so we said, we have to test it. So go and show the drawing to Matilda, my daughter, and ask her what it is. Don't say what it is, but just ask. So she looked at the first drawing and said, Angry Birds. So he didn't have to redraw it. I was thinking out of the picture, like I was maybe trying too hard or something. So that was cool, like my son did right the first time, and I didn't have to tell him to draw it again. Yeah, so what like we had to test it on her. So before we taped the signs up on the drawers, we asked, like, look at the picture, and what is this? And she said, like, a car. And then what? Okay, that's that goes through, that becomes the car box sign, and my son said, like, okay, I want to help one more. I was like, okay, you can try Play-Doh. Draw the Play-Doh sign. And he was like, how do I draw Play-Doh? And I showed him the Play-Doh jars, and he looked, and he went away, and he drew like a kid's attempt at perspective, to show perspective. And he drew red Play-Doh, like in perspective, so you see into the jar, And he went and showed my daughter, and she looked at it and said ice cream. and he came back like, it didn't work. And he tried one more time, and Matilda, my daughter, looked at it, and she like didn't know what it was. She just said something, a thing. So I had to draw one, and I went and showed, and first she didn't know what it was. She said like, I don't know. And I said, look, what is it? And then eventually, then she looked at it and said, it's Play-Doh. I was like, yes. But that's tricky. Like, how do you draw Play-Doh, for someone that can't read, on a little, like, business card sized drawing for a 5-year-old kid that has autism? It's a tricky. I want the Ent Troll to have like a cape, but it should be like moss. I know it's gonna be hard to do with just like black and white lines, but I'm gonna try. Maybe some like lingonberries or blueberries growing, but it seems to be hard to do. I'll do my best. And I felt like doing white background today. I saw some really cool digital like brushwork, and I got inspired. By this girl, or woman rather, female, female, female artist called Thea Turner, I think. Thea Turner. She does these fantasy drawings, and she has this super cool, relaxed style. She always inspires me with her drawings. They feel so like alive and full of character. I think I helped to get her to IW this year, which was cool. Unfortunately, I couldn't meet her, but I've been I know of her for some years. Like Facebook acquaintances. She's cool. Thanks, Goxix. Cool, Svensson. Michal, my latest strong inspiration. It's more or less just a kick in the butt that's been my inspiration. I feel like currently in my head, I'm not performing what I'd like to perform. So I'm in a mental what's it called, downslide. Like my artistic uh, what's it called, confidence is low. Um, I feel like I should be doing different things somehow. I don't know why I'm thinking that, but that's the way it is, right? Um, but I've constructed a plan, a mental plan to remedy it. Um, it's an ongoing process always. Like I hit these plateaus where I think, um, or rather, there's a new plateau, and I'm still standing, at least what it feels like, on the old one, and thinking like, looking over there and going, why haven't I jumped yet? I need to jump over there, and I just start, you know, constructing a pathway over. But it's about just realizing where I want to take my art, and then for me, like, make the path to get there, right? That can be direction, that could be um, like where I want to take my art, rather doesn't even need to be where I am, or yeah, I don't know, I'm rambling. But I'd say that is my latest biggest kind of inspiration, just making me have to step up the game a bit, I think. Yeah, definitely, Michal. I think it's important that you do always question the performance, and like, could I have done it differently? Um, you know, why isn't there X, Y, Z visible in my art output? Yeah, and also some. I don't necessarily look a lot at Marko Djurdjevic's drawings, but whenever I do, it's just like a kick in the balls. You just go, oh, yeah, that's how you do the good art. And then you go and look at yours, and you cry a little bit in a fetus position under the desk, and then you brush off the old Cheetos and get to working. Might be, Michal. Thanks, Paul, man. Suhail, yeah, Marco is a beast on his own. He's a really cool guy, though. I met him at IFCC this year again. We met a couple of times in real life. But yeah, he's a cool guy. We had hung out a bit. Luckily we were at the same hotel as the instructors, so we had morning coffee and things like that, and I could dig into his mind a little bit. So it was fun, like having coffee with Marko Djurdjevic and Adrian Smith, like sitting and shooting shit in the morning, like every morning during IFCC. It's cool. They're nice people. But I did not know Adrian Smith were that old. I knew he was had been around for a while, but he's like 40, 50, 50 more likely. Uh, yeah, Paul Treffel. Six More Vodka is his studio, his own studio, his own made studio with other artists. Uh, but his name is Marko Djurdjevic. Yeah, good luck spelling that. But he draws really cool. He's a comic artist traditionally, like he really strong in the comic book field. He worked for Marvel, I think, for 10 years and stuff. And he does really cool poses. He's really good at poses. Okay, 7 minutes left. It's not too bad. It's an interesting process today. I kind of enjoy it. What do you think? Do you think this is a interesting take on the process? I think I'm using it the same way, but in reverse. Like, I was thinking yesterday while cleaning about like why do I have so much problem with going with light backgrounds, and I feel like I'm fighting the light in a different way, and it dawned on me is that I can't treat it the same way. When I'm drawing with the light on a background, I kind of build the light up, and you can't do that, or at least I can't do that with the light background. So I had to just kind of think about how should I approach it, and I think I was experimenting with it today, and I think it works better today to kind of plot parts out before I start smashing darker parts in. I'm bad at that on paper as well. Drawing on paper and starting adding light, I tend to go too heavy too fast. So that's it's a good learning process, I think. Step in the right direction. That's cool, Michal. I mean, yeah, Goxix can be like a black market, like hustler. He's like private messaging everyone. Like, all right, PayPal me $5 and I'll suggest your topic. I had this idea of the mouth. You know how wood um, has holes, and I think the standard doing like a wood mouth would be to break the bark, right? But I thought, what could be kind of cool to also have like negative spaces, right? Like it's cracked and the mouth has opened up. And this is something I know I need to practice on. Like ink brush style drawing. I just go too heavy too fast. I know that, and it's something I haven't really practiced on. So I think if you guys are cool with it, I think I'm gonna start doing more light background versions and do more of the same approach like I did today. I think I need it. I need to practice that kind of Thea Turner style uh, blocking readable groups of light. Um, um, Going too heavy is like I'm heavy-handed, you know. Like if I use a pencil, I just go dark and block, and you know I'm not carefully constructing the image, like with softer touch. You know, I go in too heavy-handedly, like, and I can't go back because I don't. In my drawings, I don't use an eraser. Like I don't ever use an eraser when I'm drawing. So like if I make a mistake that's too dark, it's there, you know. The drawing is has that mark already, and I have a tendency to screw it up, you know. And maybe we can have a bee's nest here. Captain Jetlag. I could do that. I could do that on a weekend. Yeah, Michael. Just you know, there's no planning. I just like crayon style, just too heavy-handed. When I'm more careful, like you should be, you can construct the value range, the light, the pools of shadows, all these things a lot better. And I'm really bad at it because most of my drawing is just I haven't given it any focus, so it's just you know it's something I have overlooked, and I need to look into it because I can see it um, damaging my art. At least like in my mental picture of where my art should be. "37 seconds left." I could definitely, by the way, do a review stream, Captain Jetlag. Um, Captain Jetlag, yeah, I'm digging it as well. Thanks, Eavesdrom. I will definitely explore this particular style more. I think it speaks to me, and it's something I instantly feel I need to practice on because I'm not very good at like grouping lights and shadows, um, like instantly, like a lot of ink people do. They have that eye for like where to place that darker tone and so on. And I know it's not my strength, so that's something I definitely want to experiment with. But okay, that's it. That's it for today. Um, yeah, I'll think about the review stream, and I'll announce it more so that you know people can submit, or I don't know how to do it. That's something I got to think about, like how to make it work, right? But it's coming. It's coming. I just need to figure out how to do it. Anyways, have a great day. Good luck doing what you need to do. Good night if you're in that part of the world. And Gaxix, you are the topic master. You always get your topic chosen. All right. Bye.